Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Mavens. I'm Carsen Green.
And I'm Annie Janes. You're listening to our Movie Maven's Diary.
Dear Diary. Before we get started, we've been doing this for a while. And by this, I mean this podcast.
It's true.
And I think that actually, I would just like to reintroduce ourselves a little bit. Like, we say our names, but that's it.
Yeah, it's like Carsen, Annie, who?
Exactly. Yeah. So, I'm just going to do a quick little intro on me and the pod.
Tell me.
Well, dear listener, number one, thank you for listening. Number two, this podcast was born in 2020. That's right. We've been doing this for four and a half years. It'll be 5 years in February.
Not only that, but we birthed this podcast like literally 1 week before COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, oh my God, Movie Mavens, spicy double feature.
Yeah.
New movie, watch it and review it. And then the world shut down and they said no new movies.
Yep.
But here we stand. COVID, a long lost memory. Just kidding.
Yeah, the evolution of this podcast has been so fun to not only witness, but take part in. I have been documenting my watches, things that I've been watching quite literally for years. And I actually used to have a movie blog before I had this podcast. And, that one wasn't as fun. I was just kind of writing into the ether. Yeah. Although I did have some followers. That was fun and cool and, people to talk to and interact with. This is pre-letterboxed, by the way, also.
Of course.
With these credentials, I would call myself a pop culture critic.
Absolutely.
I've been in the thick of it. I've been judging it, writing about it.
You've been a movie girly for a long time.
For a long while. Long while. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And, I think I'll just always be this way. My style definitely, my taste evolves. It changes, it ebbs, it flows. But I love to be entertained.
One thing that will never change, entertain me, baby. We met at work. That's a fun Movie Maven's fact. When we were both working at Meow Wolf, and we were like, "Hey, you like movies? Clearly, you're from Alabama." And I think we just really clicked. I have loved movies, watching them since forever. I started trying to make them. I got my first camera in the third grade, and I was trying to make movies from then on. And I haven't stopped trying, still trying. But in the meantime, I love a little hobby that gets me watching movies and talking about them with those I love. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Hell yeah. I do have one follow-up question here. Are we going to cover your movie on Movie Mavens?
When I have a movie? Of course.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's gonna be such a spicy episode.
Oh my God, the spiciest. I personally cannot wait.
Well, anyway, okay, well, let's talk about what we've been watching. Thank you for indulging me in that brief intro. Annie, what is something that you have watched?
Well, because I saw the threat on Netflix, that's the little threat that says leaving soon. I finally got off my ass and watched Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay, wow. So, dear Netflix, it works.
It did. It worked on me. Yeah, this has been on my watch list for a while, and It's probably been on Netflix for a while. And you know what sucks when you've like seen that movie stare you in the face for like 6 months and then you like go to watch it and it's poof, missing. It's gone.
It wasn't meant to be. You know? So, I take that as a sign. Is that Jake Gyllenhaal movie?
This is a Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt movie.
Oh, and I have no idea what this is.
They're in mechs, like, you know, like Gundam style Japanese mechs. You know what I'm talking about? And
no,
it's a time loop movie. And for a second, the movie was called Live, Die, Repeat. Do you remember that?
No, I have no recollection. When did this movie come out?
I think it came out in like 2014. Yeah, 2014. It's a sci-fi movie, clearly by my description. But let me tell you.
Oh.
I had a great time with this. This is early Emily Blunt, you know. She didn't quite explode. She wasn't huge quite yet. But I had a lot of fun with this movie. Okay, time loop movie, as I said. When Tom Cruise is our main character, when he's first introduced, he is not your typical Tom Cruise character. He's actually just like, he's trying to be charm his way out of war, essentially. And is like a fish out of water, doesn't know how to do anything. Not typical for Tom Cruise. Usually he's like a badass.
No, in fact, I would not believe him in that role.
Well, he goes from that, which he plays off pretty well, to, by the end of the movie, typical Tom Cruise. He's used the time loop mechanics to become a good army veteran or whatever. So this movie was really fun, though. It used this time loop element for humor in a way that I've never seen before. It's based on an anime.
What are their outfits? I just looked up a photo.
Yes. So those are the mechs.
Oh.
Like a mech suit. And
what word are you saying? MEX?
MECK. Like mechanic, like short for...
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that is a popular, like, subgenre. And that is in, like, anime and manga. And I might have said that this was based off an anime. Maybe I meant manga earlier. Like a Japanese comic book. You pick up what I'm saying here? So, and that's just, like, a sci-fi element. It's, like, it just gives them, like, super strength abilities, I suppose. It's not really a key. It doesn't play a part in the story as much as you think. It's more so just to make Tom Cruise be like, I don't know how to use this thing at the beginning, and by the end he's like good at it. But that's kind of the only thing it has to do with film. This movie was really fun. I don't know, if you can catch it before it leaves Netflix, go for it. But when I say go for it, I'm speaking to the audience. To you, Carsen. Okay. I don't know. It's very boy stuff. It's very boy stuff. It's still a good movie. But, you know, okay, this is directed by Doug Liman. And he did, like, the Bourne movies good, right? But he also did that horrible Roadhouse movie that we suffered through. And I was like...
Yikes.
Where did it go? I wanted to see where it went, and he did have it at one point. So.
Did you ever see the other... Okay, Emily Blunt has now been in 2 time warp movies, at least that I can remember and think of. Did you ever see her and Dad Damon in The Adjustment Bureau?
Yes, I did. And... was that like timey-wimey, or could they just pause? Would they pause time? I can't remember the mechanic.
I can't remember it either, but I know that there was some, like, I felt like they were erasing things. They were like erasing history, adjusting history.
I do remember that film. This was supposed to be her, like, I'm going to be a badass action star, and it didn't really go anywhere from there, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, she was in Quiet Place.
Mm. Okay, anyways, Edge of Tomorrow. Carsen, what have you been watching?
Thank you so much for asking. It's so crazy because I watched some boy movies.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Was it your idea? Was there a boy present?
Well, one movie I watched with my dad and my brother, who both fell asleep. I'll just go ahead and talk about that one. I watched Safe House with Ryan Reynolds and Denzel, they both play, this is from like 2013, they both play CIA operatives. Denzel Washington is a traitor, enemy of the state, and he has some information, and some tough guys are after him, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes. Anyway, Ryan Reynolds is like a newbie CIA agent, and he plays the keeper of the safe house in like Johannesburg or Cape Town or something. And Denzel ends up at his safe house.
Okay.
And then it just like the safe house gets compromised, so to speak. And then Ryan Reynolds takes it upon himself to take custody of Denzel Washington. But we are set up to where Denzel Washington is actually like a mentalist. And he flips Ryan Reynolds like really quickly and easily, actually.
Like he convinces him, or he like outwits him into thinking something else.
Yeah, no,
okay.
he like full on, like by the end of it, Ryan Reynolds is like, the CIA are actual monsters, and I can't believe I was ever part of that organization. But you know, it's just like it's a CIA shoot 'em up boy movie.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and wow, it's just screaming masculinity at me.
Yeah.
This director, Daniel Espinosa, would go on to make, believe it or not, Morbius.
Oh, well. Good for him.
Yeah.
You know, this movie, I've seen it a couple of times now. I feel like in the context of like the boys were present for sure. It doesn't do anything new. It's not very inventive. But I will say I enjoy Denzel, obviously. And I like the setting. I like us being in South Africa. That's like a little bit new. That's it, kind of end of the list. Oh, and then the credit song is what is that song from Watch the Throne? What's a king to a man? What's a god to a man, god to a non-believer, king to a non-believer, something like that.
No Church in the Wild?
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which is like, that's just a bad bitch song. You know, that starts playing, your blood starts pumping. High note. It does.
You're like, maybe that movie wasn't so bad.
Anyway, yeah, you know, it's like an easy movie to watch.
Yeah, it sounded like your dad and your brother were there.
And they were. Anyway, what's something else that you've been watching?
Well, it's time for me to go on a little trip back to film school.
Okay.
Meaning,
take me there.
I went on vacation and had enough mental energy to watch not one, not two, but 3 films that I probably should have seen in film school, didn't. for various reasons.
And that's not your fault. That's not your fault. That's the school's fault.
Yes, except for one of them in which I do remember being sick that day. But no, that's actually not my fault that I'm sick.
No,
it just is.
You
the
can't
fact.
help it.
No. And here I am watching the movie like 5 years later, so it's fine.
Okay, well, I'm dying to know.
Well, I'll start with that one. The one I missed out on is Psycho.
Okay, oh my God.
And I had never seen this before.
Okay.
This is the one day I was sick in my Hitchcock class. And what's wild to me when I watch this is that I still did not have the ending spoiled to me.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And so I won't spoil it to the viewers.
I just immediately thought of X and Maxine.
Yes.
Being they were both such nods to Psycho. We watched those movies this year. Just a few episodes ago. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, and remember there was the Bates Motel and the home behind it?
Uh-huh.
Incredible. I really like this movie. I thought it was really cool. Like, we're with a protagonist that we're suddenly not with, like, halfway into the movie. That's very bold. And it's still, this whole movie still holds up today, I think, in terms of, like, entertainment. There's something to get out of it. I had a great time, easy watch. And I recommend it. Psycho. I think it's on Amazon. It is streaming. It is out there legally.
Okay.
But yeah, had a great time. I think this is like upper tier Hitchcock. Loved it.
Well, I'm glad that you scratched it off the list for sure.
Yes, me too. It was good to see. You know the song. You know the music. It's not even music. You know the sound from Psycho. That's just like. It's sometimes good to see the origins of that stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Cultural icon.
I will say that yes, and there are some truly haunting scenes that we have seen recreated time and time again. I'm thinking specifically about the car going in the swamp.
Yes.
I think about that.
Yes, and it going all the way under. I don't know. That it was really cool.
Uh-huh. Well,
for sure. Okay, next on my film school. Next class, next semester, whatever. Next assignment. That's it. I watched The French Connection.
The French Connection? What is that?
The French Connection is a neo-noir like action thriller from 1971.
Okay.
It's directed by William Friedkin. It won Best Picture that year, and it's like considered one of the greatest of all times kind of vibe. This movie was it's one of those where it's like, oops, I've seen everything that has ever been inspired by this movie. So now this movie means less or is less like exciting to watch. Of course, it's cool to see where things start. Like, it has a car chase that it's like really famous for being like, I don't know, really well done and inventive.
But you didn't feel that way about Psycho.
I didn't, no.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I think, I don't know. Something about Psycho kept me more interested moment to moment than did The French Connection. But yeah, good watch. This is I'll recommend it if you're on a journey like me, trying to watch movies that are historically of historical importance. Okay, last one that I watched is a Stanley Kubrick film that I had not seen before.
Okay.
And that is Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Atomic Bomb. Have you seen this one?
Yeah.
Okay, this was my first watch.
Wow.
Been on the watch list for a while.
Bro, what? You chose these 3 movies? Yeah. These were this is like so, this feels out of left field. This also feels quite intense to watch in such a short amount of time.
I'm telling you, I take one vacation from work and it's like my mind is freed and I can handle it.
You know, good for you. Damn. Wow. Okay. So what did you think of Dr. Strangelove?
I loved it. This is like my favorite of the three. I thought it was hilarious. This is Kubrick pre-2001, pre-Clockwork Orange, pre-Shining. So it's a for those that haven't seen it, it's a political satire of the Cold War. And Peter Sellers, who is the original Pink Panther, plays 3 different roles. And there's basically like 3 different locations this film is taking place in, and he's in all 3 of them. And I don't know, I really liked it. I thought the humor was really great. Peter Sellers was cracking me up. And it looked amazing. Like the composition of all the shots was ridiculous. And one thing I just wanted to bring up was I feel like this is always my go-to, and I apologize, but I see it here and I have to point it out. Some Wes Anderson influences, specifically when they're going to execute Plan R or whatever the plan is. They like open a safe and they take out like packets of instructions, and every single member on this airplane gets an envelope with like some very specific graphic design. And then within that, there's like survival kits that they all get. And like that all of that felt very Wes Anderson to me, minus the way it was shot. It was more of like the idea. Then Wes Anderson was like, okay, then this, but we'll put the camera like in a bird's eye view. And there were some other moments that reminded me, but that was like the biggest one. So I really liked this movie. It was great. What are your thoughts on it?
I haven't seen it for a long time. I think maybe the last time I saw it, I was in college.
Yeah.
It might have been maybe even before college. I'm not sure. I think probably a lot of it went over my head. Like I didn't feel, I wasn't as informed, but I was like, this is cool. That I'm watching this.
And it was.
It was.
It was.
Yeah. No, I remember I went through a big Stanley Kubrick phase for a while and watched 2001 and Clockwork Orange and The Shining. I mean, I've been watching The Shining forever.
Was it The Shining that put you on the rest of Kubrick?
Probably. I mean, yeah, that was the first one I watched when I was like 14.
Yeah.
Far too young to watch The Shining.
I was watching it that young too, for sure. Too young. I don't know. I remember liking it.
I mean, yeah, same. Look at me now.
Yeah, right. But that's how I would do it as a kid. I would like fall in love with the movie, and then I'd be like, wait a minute, who made this? And then I would, go down that rabbit hole. So,
but I haven't revisited Dr. Strangelove. I have revisited, basically, I've seen most of Kubrick's movies multiple times, but I don't think I've seen 2001 since then. Should I rewatch it? What do you think?
2001, or you mean Dr. Strangelove?
Dr. Strangelove. Yeah.
I think you should. I think you should throw on the subtitles. You'll get a lot out of it.
Wait a second.
Oh?
Let's press pause here for a sec. Do you use subtitles all the time?
I use subtitles most of the time. I did not use subtitles when I watched this film. But if I were to rewatch it, I would for sure use subtitles, because there was a lot that I just couldn't even hear.
Interesting. So then why didn't you turn on the subtitles?
I was with a group of friends.
They don't use subtitles?
Nah. Do you use subtitles?
Literally all the time. I feel like if subtitles are not on, I can't hear it.
Me too. It's probably our neurodivergence.
Maybe. You know, when I remember the specific instance I started using subtitles. It was probably, I'm going to say 8, maybe 9 years ago. I was trying to watch Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, say no more.
and I could not understand a single fucking thing those guys were saying.
Yeah. I think
that was when subtitles were born for me.
That's so funny. It was necessary, or it became necessary because the mixing on everything, I don't know, has gotten to be in such a way where it's like if the dialogue is loud enough to hear, everything else is too loud. Like the music is too loud.
Mm-hmm.
But I also hate missing things, and I will. So yeah, at least 90% of the time, I got the subbies on, and I don't know. I don't see the problem. It's like just read fast.
Yeah. Also, sometimes I'll be in a theater. I'll be at the movies in a movie theater, and I'll catch myself wishing. That the subtitles were on.
Yes, and sometimes it's like it's a yearn so intense that it distracts me. For any Robert Eggers movie, like The Lighthouse, I remember being like, God damn it, I wish there was subtitles on this.
Dude, sometimes the AMC that I go to, sometimes they'll play closed captioning.
What?
Like you can go to specific showtimes that have subtitles on. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's for hard of hearing people, but
yeah,
I'll pull up.
Yeah. And on a giant theater, it's like the best because you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Okay. What is something you've been watching? That is the conclusion of my film school. I'll be back. I'll enroll another day, but what is something you've been watching?
Well, thank you for sharing. Back to my segment, Carsen watches boy movies. I watched a Dad Damon movie. I watched The Martian.
Oh, Dad Damon. This is a dad film.
This is
Was your father present?
He wasn't. I was completely by myself in a dark room.
Had you seen it before? And what'd you think?
I had seen it before. It's a very easy movie to watch, dude. It's an easy movie. Like, I'm rooting for him the whole time. It's also, like, just a solid story. Everybody gives great performance. What's the guy's name? The NASA director? He always plays a jerk off.
I don't know. I don't remember who played the NASA director.
His name. I bet his name is Jeff.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah. Yep.
From Dumb and Dumber.
Yep, that's him. Jeff Daniels. Okay, and then we've got Jessica Chastain being a perfect angel. We've got Rooney Mara. Sebastian Stan is in this movie. I know. Dad Damon plays a botanist who lives on Mars. Excuse me, gets abandoned on Mars. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare scenario. Like, it's so interesting to me. This feels like just a big fat story about the human will to live.
Totally. Like, kind of Gravity vibes.
Yeah, extremely. A lot more wholesome than Gravity. Gravity, like, really takes it to dark places, but it's really, really interesting. It's just like an interesting study of, like, yeah, what would happen if a motherfucker got left on Mars?
But a smart one.
Yeah.
That's what I like about that movie is, like, somebody having to, like, smart their way out of a situation. Always entertaining. Always entertaining.
Yeah. And I like it. It's just an easy movie to watch. There's nothing upsetting about the movie.
Yeah. It's a crowd pleaser.
Yep.
Consistently
entertaining.
Matt Damon.
Ridley Scott. Yep.
Just Matt Damon's presence is, there's something about it on camera. There is. The man has it. He
really does. He really freaking does, even though he's by himself. Like,
right.
90% of the movie is just dad in the biodome.
Eating potatoes.
Yeah, this is a movie I'm going to continue to watch. And I recommend it if it's on Max right now. That's why I watched it, because it, like, showed up on my home screen and I was like, yup.
Okay, so you opened Max though, not knowing what you were going to watch.
Yeah.
But of course it's Max, trusty Max for you.
Yes. I mean, I'll go to Max first before I go
and the first
else.
picture, there he is. Click.
Is
done.
Dad Damon. Yeah. I mean, it's
Say
a slam dunk for me. Yeah. Well, anyway, what's something else you've been watching?
I watched the new movie on Netflix that I was originally really adverse to based on the Netflix description and the military vibes I got from the thumbnail. But then I saw that it was a Jeremy Saulnier movie. That movie is Rebel Ridge.
Yeah. I also watched this movie.
Anna Sophia Robb. We just had a little Instagram discussion. Where is Anna Sophia Robb? Where has she been? Folks, she's back. She's back.
Yeah.
And she's country. Okay, Rebel Ridge. I thought this movie was a pretty fun time. I love this director. He is really good at making tense scenes. Yeah. And this movie is like a cab revenge fantasy. Like, what if you could do to a crooked cop what is deserved? And like, what if a crooked cop ran into their worst nightmare sort of vibe?
Yeah.
So for all those reasons, I had a pretty good time with it. What did you think?
Yes, agree. I will say, though, the story is a little bit loose. It feels
like it's more like scenes. Like, it's like, yes, there is the cousin and the money. But it's kind of like, it's just like, this happens and then this happens and then this happens. For that reason, I never knew where we were going.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
But it does feel like just a collection of like set pieces and scenes, which, hey, sometimes that's fun.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I mean, but it's is it a good movie? I don't think so. Was it entertaining? For sure. Yeah, it was for sure entertaining. But I don't know. Also, like, I watched it on a Friday night. I was having some drinks. I think by the end of the movie, I was drunk. So I can't say for sure about, how it wrapped up. I don't quite remember.
It was getting fuzzy.
But I do, like, I was like, whenever he's reciting, there's one scene where he's reciting an acronym.
Right. And
he says to the cop, do you know what E is? The acronym is like PACE or something.
Yeah.
PACE. And then he gets to E and he says, do you know what E is? And then he doesn't say. He demonstrates what E was. But what is it? What does it mean? Please, I'm not an informed viewer. I need some help here.
Shoot, I don't remember. I wish I could remember until, like, did he do an action that stood for E?
I think so, but it was just like, he just laid the cop out. It's like, is it supposed to be emergency? Is it supposed to be exit? What's going on?
I don't remember. I remember the acronym part. I just don't remember what the E was supposed to mean. That's funny.
There was just a couple of instances where I was just like, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean?
It is very simple, though, at the same time. Like, but one of my favorite moments is when he's talking on the phone with freaking, what is that guy's name? Don Johnson.
Yes, who was fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, so good. He's so good at being just a racist dick. But there's this awesome scene where the main character, who kind of boring, he's kind of just very one note. He's on the phone with him. And he's like, all right, how about we walk away and make a deal? And Don Johnson's like, oh, yes, this is like, okay, yes, let's do this. And then the guy on the phone, the main character, Terry, I think he goes like, nah. And he just like hangs up. Do you remember this part?
No.
Oh my God. It's in the trailer, which I hadn't seen before, but he's like, so I was thinking, what if we made a deal? We just walk away. And Don Johnson's like, oh yes, please. And he's like, but then I was like, nah. That scene was so good. I wish there was a little bit more like that moment. But I thought all the little set pieces of, like, he's got to get out of the police station, or when he's like trying to negotiate with the black woman cop. All of that. There's some good stuff in there. This is kind of my least favorite Saulnier film. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I still had fun.
I had fun also. The sound design was really, really good. I really liked the sound of this movie. It was almost, there was like some moments where it was almost visceral. It was like, it felt very theatrical.
Yeah.
Huh. The sound design.
Yeah.
The sound design was next level. The story, first grade.
I think the story, to me, it's not that it was bad. To me, it was just like a very simple story. And within that, it was just like a moment to moment. It's like a different kind of vibe. It was better than I thought it was going to be, because for some reason, based on the thumbnail, I thought it was going to be some sort of military thing.
Yeah. I could see that too. I, of course, love watching the South. I loved hanging out in Louisiana for an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever it was.
Totally. I love seeing cops get the actual shit beat out of them. Just and to see justice served in a way that is maybe only plausible in movies, but for now, anyways. Okay. What is something else you have been watching?
Well, I also, oh my God, I watched another Netflix something.
Okie dokie.
I watched the limited series with Nicole Kidman, The Perfect Couple.
And how far did you get?
Girl, I wrapped the whole thing up
and
in less than 48 hours, I will say.
I'm gonna join you, because so did I.
Yep.
The whole thing.
Bingeability, that's like key these days.
It is rare. I don't know that I binged it because it was good, though, for me.
No. I just wanted to know. I think it was like a full 2 episodes too long. They just tried to elongate every single possible thing that they could. And then towards the end, it kind of turned into a little bit of a soap opera. There's one moment that I'm particularly thinking of where the fiance walks in on the fiance and the best friend. And it was like a telenovela.
It felt like a different show, from where we started. The show takes so long at the beginning. And then at the end, it's like, well, what about this? And what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And admittedly, by the end, I was using the show as a second screen. Like, I was like, okay, I need to know what happens. I'm putting this on while I do something else. And it was perfect for that. This felt like the chicken tender version of White Lotus.
Yes. Yep.
It's Agatha Christie for the basic bitches, for the normies.
It scratched an itch.
It does scratch an itch. The intro is what I can point to and be like, this is for the basic bitches of society. It almost made me stop watching it.
Oh.
But the mystery was fun enough to keep me the whole time.
You know what was fun enough to keep me the whole time? Liev Schreiber's face and overall demeanor.
That joint smoking son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yep. I was eating that up. They hook, line, and sinkered me on that one.
He is such a fox.
He really is. I love that Nicole Kidman stays booked. She stays busy. That bitch is an actress. She's working, okay? She's not collecting these paychecks. She's going out and she's working for them.
Absolutely. She won't stop.
She won't, and she shouldn't.
Yeah. She maybe should stop with the facial work. Or no, she should stop. She should just let herself age a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's giving like face on top of a face.
Yeah, but I feel like she's always just like she has always looked a little otherworldly. It's
true. It's just like, I don't know. there's something in the scary preservation of it.
Mm.
Like, the farther we get. Anyways.
How old is she? I think she's pushing literally 60 years old. She's 57 years old.
Yeah. She's 57. And, you see her in photos and you're like, yeah, okay. But then on screen, walking and talking, it's a different story. I hate to say it's a different story.
Yeah.
But anyways, this show, I thought it was really fun that it eventually is going, like, by the end, you question every single person who did it.
Uh-huh.
And that is always fun. I'm a little bit sick of rich people, but I endured it yet again. I endured.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, me too. It's just not, like, watching other people's wealth, not entertaining. I know that they tried to throw in, like, quote unquote normies in there.
Yeah.
But it felt a little insulting.
It felt out of touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Last thing I finished. I don't know that I finished this the last time we spoke, but I know that you've watched it. So let's get into Chimp Crazy.
Okay, was there only 4 episodes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say unsatisfying. Unsatisfactory. I'm marking it unsatisfactory.
Really? What are you unsatisfied about?
I think I just, like, I didn't like the arc. I really didn't like. We started with Tanya, and then we go and we explore all these other chimps and their atrocities and other people being insane, and then we go back to Tanya, and justice is kind of served.
In that, well, I don't want to spoil it. Well, we will spoil it. I will spoil it with a warning. Hey, spoilers for Chimp Crazy. I'm going to say that I highly recommend it, and I was satisfied, especially considering it is only 4 episodes.
Uh-huh.
But here comes the spoilers. Considering Tonka's outcome, getting to be in a free sanctuary, and the reveal that he doesn't have health problems, he was just being fed chicken McNuggets and Powerade, is satisfactory to me. And then Tanya's, like, being attacked by a chimp was them, I think, trying to close the loop. But I have since went and read that she apparently also faked that. Like, she faked the attack, which is, like, wild, because that means she did that just so she could say what she said in the end, which is like, but I'd still own a chimp. She literally faked getting attacked by a chimp so that she could say, but I would still go and have one, like, just out of spite to prove her point. Crazy.
Dude, she's weird. All right, well, I think I found it unsatisfactory, considering I'm gonna just go ahead and compare this to Tiger King. When Tiger King ended, their shit blew up. Like, Big Cat, like, people were invested in changing laws for owning big cats. Like, everybody's shit blew up. People were so invested in, like, all of these heinous people getting justice served to them, and I just don't feel that same energy.
Funny. That's so funny because the consensus on Tiger King is that the documentary was, like, not helpful in that it kind of just promoted this man's personality, and the man was like had ill intentions, was bad. He's a bad guy. Whereas,
but he went to jail. He literally went to jail.
Right. Whereas in Chimp Crazy, this doesn't feel like just a fun show and tell of Tanya. This feels like more of a, like, they're trying to do something about the well-being of these chimps. So I thought it was much better than the Tiger King journalistically and as a documentary. But he did literally go to jail. I feel like she lost all of her money, though.
Tanya?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, didn't she have a zoo by the end of it?
I guess she did have a zoo.
Yeah.
But either way,
it's apples and oranges for sure.
It is.
But I will say, I don't know, the end of it, I was not as satisfied as I would have liked to have been. Perhaps in a year, I would love to have a follow-up episode.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 5.
I was left wanting more. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to the next bingeable docu-series. I'm waiting for it. I'm ready. I want to click play on it.
I'm right there with you.
Well, have you watched anything else? Is that all from you?
That's all for me.
Okay, that's all from me too. Thank you for listening, dear listener. Follow us on Instagram at Movie Mavens. Follow us on TikTok at Movie Mavens Pod. That's it. Movie Mavens all the way out.